He is one of those legendary entertainers who has earned single name status, and that single name is RuPaul. Supermodel helped launch RuPaul into the mainstream media. He has since gone on to create 16 seasons of Drag Race, helping make not only space, but acceptance for drag culture. So I had the great opportunity to sit down with RuPaul while he was in Toronto with his candid new memoir, The House of Hidden Meanings. It's abundantly clear that stardom was not an option for you, it was a given. And you write this great story about your mom when she's pregnant with you, going to see a psychic. What did the psychic tell her?
The psychic told my mother when she was pregnant with me that she would have a boy and that the boy would be famous. And so my mother went on to say, well, I'm gonna give him a famous name. I'm gonna call him RuPaul Andre Charles.
When I first started watching Drag Race, one of our producers, Paul, who's a huge fan, said to me, if you want to truly appreciate this show, watch Paris is Burning. And for anybody who doesn't know, Paris is Burning was this 1990 documentary, and it talks about the emergence of drag in New York City. And there's a scene in there's a young man who said the walk home from the club was the walk for your life.
Yeah.
Meaning there was always a threat of violence. And this is the era you came up in. Now, drag is global. There's a drag con. There's an industry that's built around drag. And from an outsider, I look and say, you did that. You put it there. You not only created space, you made acceptance. Do you ever reflect on or feel the magnitude of that?
It's very kind of you to give me all of that that honor, but it really, you know, I'm a part of it, but it's not really on my shoulders. It was bound to happen. But all of these movements are cyclical. You know, the pendulum swings to the far right, it swings to the left. You know, you just got to be in the right place at the right time so the pendulum doesn't hit you.
There's a line in here where you say, I have always believed that kindness is the highest form of intellect. And yet people were not always kind to you. You experienced homophobia, you experienced racism, but you've been able to stay kind. How did you do that?
Well, it's not easy, Anne-Marie.
That's why I'm asking. I want to know. It's got to be hard. I want to know how you did
You know
the hard.
what? The truth is, I am naturally kind. I am. I don't like meanness, and I don't like it put upon me. I don't like doing it to other people. So you give what you want in return. You put out what you want to receive. It's really as simple as that. You know, I've always envied certain people who could, you know, come back with a snappy comeback, you know.
Yeah.
And after something would have happened, I would have gone home and said, "Oh, I should have said this, and I should have said that." But that's just not me. It's not my natural instinct is to be kind first.
Does that still happen to you? Because I think you are so quick. I think that never happens to you.
Well, I'm quick with funny things, but not negative things.
Oh, interesting.
Not negative things to put someone down.
Right.
Because I couldn't live with myself.
The name RuPaul and the image of RuPaul first came into my sphere in 1994 with the Viva Glam campaign.
Yeah.
And I'm a woman of color, so I would drive 3 hours to Calgary, Alberta to get MAC Cosmetics.
Yeah.
And there you were, full up on the posters. But I also remember your video, Supermodel. And you describe it this way, as naughty light. And your recipe was, I love this, 2 spoonfuls of Diana Ross, a pinch of Cher, a shake of Dolly, all sealed with Walt Disney's family friendliness. What do you remember about making that video? It's iconic.
Well, that video, thank you. What I remember the most was that I had a Winnebago for, you know, when we went to different locations, which to me meant I had become a star, because that's what stars have. That's what I remember the most about it.
That you were a star.
That I was a star because I had a Winnebago.
So you're very candid about your romantic relationships in this book, about the attractions and about the breakups. You talk about when you met your now husband at the club and walking through addiction together and your breakup. What reconnected the two of you?
Well, we never really disconnected. We tried to. We tried to disconnect because we wanted to go our own paths and our own sobriety journey. But we are kindred spirits, and we just like each other so much. He is my favorite person in the whole wide world. I met a lot of people. He's my favorite.
What is your favorite about him?
He's funny, and he's very kind, and he's sweet, he's grumpy, he's a really lovely person, and I can feel him. I can feel his energy, and I can read him, and it's beautiful. He's lovely.
Let's talk about Diana Ross for just a second. You love her. She has the it factor. You describe it. Is there anybody
young in this current era of talent that you've got your eye on who has that it factor?
Oh, Miley Cyrus, so
Oh,
totally
yeah, why?
has
Why
it.
do you say?
She will be remembered as one of the greats. She will always be great. She's got it. She's got it. She's exciting. She's dangerous.
Yes.
She's funny, and she's so talented.
You're known for your catchphrases.
Good luck and don't. It up.
Sashay away.
If you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here?
So can I ask you the origin of each of them?
Sure.
Okay.
If I can remember.
Okay, I'm gonna read them to you.
Okay.
So good luck and don't F it up.
Well, again, that is know thyself. Know what you have
That's
to bring.
the non-biblical version.
Yes,
Know
exactly,
thyself.
exactly. Because know what you have to bring to the party. Everybody has something uniquely their own. So bring that to the party and you'll get another invite.
Okay. Sashay away.
Well, sashay away, that's another reference to Paris is Burning. That's where I got the word sachet, because they say sachet, 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 sachet. Yeah. That is really a sweet way to say, be gone, my child, until we meet again.
Sashay away.
Yeah.
All right. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Well, that really, when you break that down, it means you can't give something that you don't have. So, you know, everybody wants to be in love, but first fall in love with yourself. Find the places in yourself where there is love, and that's what you can give to a relationship. But if you don't have it, how can you give it away?
All right, I'm going to sashay away. I hope I didn't F it up. And I love myself, and I love you too. Thank you so much for this interview today.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.